Shut up and sit down.
Oh, hello and welcome to another Well side-by-side video. What we're going to have a look at tonight is the government's mobility scheme, which supplies people with access to a vehicle to help with their mobility needs. Now, to get a car, wheelchair accessibility vehicle, a scooter, powered wheelchair, you need to meet certain criteria. You need to be getting one of these bonuses off the government. And a lot of people, it's going to be what they call PIP. Their higher rate mobility part of the personal independence payments. So we're going to use that one because that's the common one. Right, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to have a look at what vehicles are available, as it says there, explore our cars. We're going to use the PIP scheme, and what we want to do is we want to see if we can get a car for zero amount of money off the government. So what I'm going to pick is I'm going to go to advance payment, and I'm going to go no advance payment and click done. I don't care what make the car is or the model, but I am going to pick, for the first one, I'm going to click on petrol, and we'll see what's available with petrol cars. Because it's a mobility vehicle, we're going to go automatic, even though manuals are available. Actually, no, let's do any transmission to make it fair, because I don't know how many cars are available with no advance payment on petrol. And we'll click done on that. Right, it's telling me we've got 40 cars available. So let's see what cars are available on the mobility scheme for a zero down payment, which is this here, the advance payment. What that means is you can walk into a dealer having decided I want a new Kia Picanto, use your PIP money, put no money down, use that amount of your PIP money to have a brand new car. So let's have a look at Kia Picanto and see what options we've got. There's 8 options there. So we can either have a manual or an auto with zero advance. And they don't use up all of your PIP. Again, 1 litre, manual, automatic. The ones above, again 1 litre. Or we can even go down to the GT line, which is the top of the range, Kia Picanto. Zero advance. The 1.2 GT line, again, manual or automatic, 0 advance. Let's click on top of the range. 1.2 GT line, 5-door auto. What do we get for that? Automatic, petrol, small hatch, 1.2, 5 seats, 5 doors, and we get a good little car. What alternatives have we got? You can have a Citroen C3, but that uses up all of your mobility allowance. See what options we've got. I've seen what they've done here. Can you see it? They've not said here that they're electric. They just said Citroen C3. They've tricked you. Into having a look at an electric car. The Hyundai automatic electric on the Fiat, automatic electric. They're pushing electric cars like mad. That's not what we've chosen though, is it? 1.2 GT line. But this is what they're doing. You pick a car, and they will then suggest 4 or 5 electric cars instead of a petrol. But that's not what we want. We want a cheap petrol car, and we want to get a car for 0. So let's have a quick run through now what we were actually doing, which was 0 payment, using our PIP. So we could have a Kia Picanto, 0. Hyundai i10, 0. Base model Ego X for 0. But that's a manual. Only available as a manual. You can't get an Ego as an automatic. So if you want an auto and you want an Ego, you can't have it. There's some very nice cars available with Nought Advance. Skoda Fabia, Mazda CX-30, Volkswagen Tego, Peugeot 208, Skoda Kamiq, Jeep Avenger, 0 advance payment, Nissan Duke, petrol C3, Vauxhall Corsa, Swift, Ibiza. Yeah, there's a good choice of cars. You can put yourself in any of them cars on the PIP scheme for 0. So what you're basically doing is you pick a car. Let's have a look at the Mazda. Put no money down. It uses up all of your PIP. Not a problem. But what you get out of it is a brand new car, and you don't pay any insurance because Mobility cover it. You don't pay any servicing costs, Mobility cover it. You don't pay road tax, Mobility cover it. The only thing you have to pay on that car is your fuel. And it doesn't matter what you buy, you get it for nothing. So let's have a look at this Mazda. I don't know what one of these costs. CX-30 2.5. Let's see what one of these costs on the Mazda website. So we're looking at 2. Excuse me, 2.5 Sky Active. Let's see how much one of these is in the same spec as Mobility are offering. .5e Sky Active MHEV 140 Prime Line. Prime Line. You're looking at £25,865 if you walked into a Mazda dealer to buy that car. But on Mobility, you can get it for zero amount of money. It's not bad, that, is it? Because that is a nice car. Petrol, manual, yep, it's the same car. 140. We'll call it 26 grand, and you can have yourself a nice car. Let's find something dearer than the Mazda. Actually, what are the alternatives to the Mazda? If we were to go for one of them, what are Mobility going to offer you? Oh, here we go. None of these come into our comparison because these are all on an advance payment. We couldn't use any of them cars. No. You'd have to put £1,000 down on an electric MX-30. So let's remind ourselves how many petrol cars are available with zero payment options. all our PIP, any make, petrol, 0 advance. There was 40 cars available with a nil advance payment. That's in petrol. So let's explore hybrids with no advance payment. And there's only 3. You can have yourself a Honda Jazz, the Mazda 2 hybrid, which is just a Toyota Yaris with a Mazda badge on it, or you can have yourself a Renault Clio. I'm guessing the Mazda's about £23,000. No idea on the Renault. I'm more interested in the Jazz because I would not buy a Renault. Let's have a look at the Honda. Honda Jazz hybrid. What's one of them going to cost? Set you back. One option, petrol, electric. And it's the 1.5 and it's the Advance. So to buy a Honda Jazz on the road, you are looking at 28,595. You can have that car for 0 on the PIP mobility scheme, and all you're ever going to pay is fuel. That is a nice car. That is a really nice car for that type. I like that. It's a Honda, it's going to be reliable. You jump in it every single day and it's not going to let you down. It's quite a pretty car. That is a very, very nice, usable car. And it's also a hybrid, which is the best option you could go for. We're looking at the Advance. We are looking at, yep, 28,595. That's a lot of car, but not a lot of money on the mobility scheme. Keyless entry, push button start. Parking sensors standard, rear view camera. Yeah, that is a car you would consider on mobility. So, going down the road of 0 advance payment, you could put a nice Honda Jazz on the road for yourself, Mazda 2 hybrid or Renault Clio. Me personally, wouldn't touch the Renault. And if it was a choice of the Jazz or the Mazda, to me, I'd go for the Honda. Because I've already owned Toyota Yaris hybrids. They're brilliant cars, but I'd like something different if I was going down that route. So it would be the Jazz. So we've done petrol, we've done hybrid. No advance. Let's do electric now. It's our last option. Electric. We've got 23 cars available. With a 0 down payment. Well, the Dacia Spring, that is the cheapest electric car on the market at the moment. I wouldn't buy the Fiat because it's a Stellantis product. I wouldn't buy the Peugeot because it's a Stellantis product. Wouldn't buy the Rifter, again, Stellantis. The Combo, Stellantis. That Toyota Pro Ace is actually a Citroen Berlingo in disguise and a Vauxhall Combo in disguise. Stellantis have got a lot of electric cars in the system. Stellantis, a VW product. That's just going to be as crap as a Volkswagen ID4 or an ID2. It's going to be a load of junk. But if you want an electric car, 0 advance payment. How much is an Elrock? Let's find out how much a Skoda Elrock is. The Elrock starts at £31,500. So it isn't the dearest electric car in the list. What's a Vauxhall Frontera to go and buy if you're a retail customer? I don't believe that. No, that's not right. You'll always have range anxiety with an electric car. Where's the Frontera? Or is it too new that they haven't even updated the website yet? Here we go, Frontera. 7 seats. something wrong there. That says 5 seats. Vauxhall say 7. We want a electric Fonterra, don't we? So which one's that? That's the design. So we'll pick the design. And we want electric. Base colour, so there's no extras on it. Base trim. £44 kilowatt hours. 83 kilowatt design. I think the mobility website's a little bit wrong at the moment. All I want is a price. £24,000. But it's electric. But there is more electric cars on offer than there is anything else. We've got 12 models, 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, so there's a lot of electric cars on offer. They're really pushing the electric cars. Let's see if we can find the dearest car that Mobility have to offer. There's some very nice cars on Mobility. Electric Lexus. What's one of them going to cost you? Lexus RX. You can have a Lexus. That's a £49,000 car. On Mobility, if you're willing to put down 8 grand. Would you? No, I wouldn't. But if you want one, you can have one. That is a lot of money. That's not what we came here for, though, was it? We came here to find what we could get at zero cost. We did nil, any make. Done. We went electric. There's 23 cars. Petrol, there's 40. There's still more petrol than electric at the moment, but we only had 3 hybrids. But I do know this website will be updated in April. But would you put a disabled person or somebody with a mobility issue into one of these electric cars, knowing that's Stellantis product, that's Stellantis product, that's Stellantis product, that's Stellantis product? You watch enough about electric cars and you will realise there has been articles on pretty much all of these where they've spontaneously combusted. Yeah. But that's your offerings if you want to put zero amount of money down and have a car for zero cost to you other than fuel. There is actually a very good choice of cars on the scheme. If you don't want to spend any money on a car and you don't care what you're driving, there are 66 cars where you don't need to put a penny down on, and you can drive away in them for 3 years. Because your only expense is petrol. I'll be honest, my pick would be the Honda Jazz. That's what I would have if I was looking at a zero down payment on a car. I would have that Jazz. Because that is a nice car. Good fuel economy, it's a hybrid, it's a Honda. It's not going to go wrong, is it? Which is what you want with a mobility car. You don't want it going wrong. You want a car you can depend on. What do you get if you buy one of them? Peugeot 208. 1.2 PureTech engine. It's got a wet belt in it. That's going to go wrong. That's going to let you down. You don't want a disabled person in a car that's got faults like that built into it from the day you buy it. And I think you'll find most of the Stellantis products are going to be the same. You'd be safe with the Picanto, you'd be safe with the Hyundai, you'd be safe with the Aygo. 2008 Peugeot, what have we got in that? 1.2 PureTech, it's going to break down. That's going to break down. You don't want to put anybody in that situation. Citroen Berlingo, what's that got in it? That's electric. You don't want that. You really do not want that car. Combo Life, electric, forget it, walk away. Vauxhall Corsa, 1.2, PureTech engine. PureTech engine, PureTech engine, wet timing belts, it's going to let you down. Don't even consider it. Nissan Duke, 1 litre, 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. I don't actually know anything about that 3-cylinder engine. I suspect it's the same engine that Renault are using. I can't comment on that one, I know nothing about it, I'd have to do more research. That is a car worth considering. Suzuki Swift. Nothing wrong with a Suzuki Swift, they're a pretty car. But it's only a mild hybrid. That's what would put me off. It's not a proper hybrid. Hybrid by name, not by nature. That's another Stellantis product. Would you put anybody in one of them? No, it's electric. Forget it. Don't bother with it. Renault Clio. I'm not a Renault fan, so I wouldn't go down that road. I wouldn't have a C3. 1.2 PureTech wet belt. It's going to break. That's electric. Forget it. That was the Mazda we looked at earlier. That's the 2.5 Sky Active engine. That's worth considering if you want a bigger car. Again, it's electric. Don't go down that road. Skoda Fabia, that's a car worth considering. The Kavak, if you're after something a little bit bigger, that's worth considering. 208, no. PureTech wet belt engine. Fiat 600, what we got in that? Electric, forget about it. Walk away. You get offered one of them, go and find another dealership. Honda Jazz, yeah, consider one of them. Brilliant little car. Electric, walk away. It's a Volkswagen, it's got a petrol engine, it's got a manual gearbox. Yeah, consider that. What we got in one of them? Electric. That's a bit misleading, that is. You've got electric and petrol. You've got to scroll right to the bottom to get to the hybrid one. Have you noticed how they put all the electric ones at the top? Electric, electric, and they're the first two to pop up. You could quite easily miss that. But you wouldn't buy it, it's a Stellantis product. That's another Stellantis product. 1.2 litre wet belt, PureTech engine. No, it's going to break down. We know it is. It's got a wet belt in it. Yep, i20. That's worth considering if you're looking for a good, reliable car. So that's basically all the zero down payment cars that are available on Mobility. There's some good stuff in there, and there's some stuff to be avoided. Anything that's electric, avoid it. Mild hybrid, avoid it. Anything made by Stellantis with the 1.2 PureTech in it, avoid it. Which doesn't leave you much of a choice for a reliable car. So there we go. That's the mobility scheme with zero down payments and what's available. There's lots to choose from. So what is the pick of the crop in there? The pick of the crop is the Honda Jazz, Suzuki Swift, the Duke, yeah, like I said, we go Picanto, i10, worth considering if you just want a little small city car, because they're petrol, they're available as manual or auto, good little cars. Aygo, you won't go wrong with an Aygo. Forget Peugeots, Citroens and Vauxhalls. Seat Arona, worth considering. Mazda 2, yes, well worth considering. Seat Ibiza, it's a Volkswagen product, a VAG product, worth considering. Forget the Corsa, 1.2 PureTech, it's going wrong. Electric, consider the Duke. Swift, consider it. If you like your Renaults, won't go wrong with a Clio, not my choice. PureTech, it's going wrong. It's electric, it's electric. CX-30, worth considering. Skoda Fabia, worth considering. Kamek, worth considering. PureTech, it's going wrong. It's electric, forget about it. Honda Jazz, yes, top of the list. Electric, forget about it. For a zero down payment, that's worth a punt. Fiat 500, it's a Stellantis product. It's going to go wrong. Petrol, diesel, electric, whatever it is, it's going wrong. Jeep Avenger, it's going to go wrong. It's got a PureTech engine in it. Hyundai i20, worth a punt. Good little cars. So, there you go. That's what you can get for zero amount of money, and all you've got to do is pay the fuel if you can get onto the mobility scheme.